Hey, what's going on, guys? Just going to do another update video here on Algorand. Ticker for this is ALGO, and right now I'm on a weekly time frame. Before I get into the chart though, a couple things. First, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I drop new content, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. Also, if you want a place to trade Algorand and you don't want to have to submit your ID to an exchange, you can head on over here. It's called BloFin. You can sign up here. If you use the link in the pinned comment and description, you're going to activate a sign up bonus. And yeah, these guys aren't going to bother you to submit your ID. At least not now anyway, okay? So BloFin's one of the reputable exchanges that you can use anonymously at the moment. And lastly, you probably noticed this coin right here, Hyperliquid, just soaring up the charts over the last couple weeks. Even with yesterday's crash that saw most altcoins get absolutely crushed, Hyperliquid today is up 30% and we're at $32 right now. So this ended up being the biggest airdrop of all time, and I'm pretty sure they're going to do a season 2. So if you want to qualify for season 2, you can sign up for Hyperliquid, again using the link in the pinned comment and description. That's going to give you a lifetime discount on your trading fees, and by just using the exchange and interacting with the protocol, you can rack up points, and with those points you'll likely be eligible for a potential future airdrop. This is already almost a top 20 coin. All right, back to Algorand. I did an analysis of this chart about 8 days ago. And at the time we were right up here, I pointed out that we are at a significant level of resistance, with this being, I believe, the 50% Fibonacci resistance. Let me just check and confirm that. Yeah, this is the 50% Fibonacci resistance. And at the time, I just pointed out that we are at a resistance, and I mentioned in the video, you can go back and check if you want confirmation. I said if the price comes down to the top of these candle bodies right here, price being approximately 28 cents, then that's where I would personally look for an entry for a long position. And it seems a lot of other people were looking at this same level, because as of right now, while this candle has not closed yet, you can see this wick. We wicked down to that price exactly, and that's where buyers stepped in to buy it up. Now, as for where we are right now at around 34 cents or 34.5 cents, would I consider this to be a good place to enter? We could still come down and put in a retest of this level. I wouldn't expect this 28 cent level to break, honestly. If we do, the next level down that I would look to enter is going to be around 23 cents, but breaking this would really mess up the structure. As of right now, this is perfect. The rebound off this level is exactly what I wanted to see. So if we were to look for a potential entry, what I would do, I would take the time frame down. This is the daily. Actually, I would go down to the hourly. And you'll see that we have this trend line in play that's acting as a resistance. So if I wasn't already in Algorand and I was looking for an entry, what I would personally do is I would watch for a break of this downsloping level of resistance, and then I would look for a candle body close here on the 1 hour time frame above this level of horizontal support and resistance, right? So you see right here it was support. Once again, we broke below what we came up and it flipped to a resistance. Your first sign that things are going to start heading much higher are a break of this downsloping level of resistance and then a candle body close above here, this 35 cent level. And right now we're only 34.5 cents. So while it may seem like we're pretty far away, it's not. This is a 1 hour time frame. So just watch for a candle body close above here. That's where I would look for an entry, and an entry there would give me a good R&R, risk to reward ratio, right? So I can put my stop back below this trend line, and then I can put a take profit up around here somewhere, but I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably just hold on for the midterm, because once again, if I take this out to the weekly time frame, this is a very bullish structure, moved impulsively up to the 50% retracement, got a resistance there, coming back down, putting in a retest of the broken level of resistance here, flipping this to a support. Then if the trend continues upwards, I imagine the next level of resistance we're going to see is going to be right around here at the golden pocket range. And the most significant level in this range will probably be around 78 cents. And once again, I'll show you how I get this range. So take a Fibonacci retracement, run it from the swing high all the way down to the swing low. And of course, you're going to see that these levels are being respected, right? So the 382 was resistance. We came up to the 50, that's resistance. So obviously when we come up to the 618 to 65, the golden pocket range, which also aligns perfectly with the previous support and resistance on the price. If you just look left here, I imagine this zone is going to be the next level of support and resistance, right? And that is a range between about 76 cents up to 85 cents. Beyond that, next level up, as I mentioned in all my previous other videos, the 786 is going to be right around here at about $1.39. And this level as well lines up with the price history. You see this cluster of support right here, which would likely flip to a resistance. All right, so everything on Algorand looks good to me. Yesterday, everybody was panicking, but you got to just zoom out, guys. And while this was a horrible drop over the last few days. We went from 61 cents all the way back down to 28 cents. So you lost over 50% of your value on your holdings. But when you zoom out and you look at it, you're like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's just a retest of the broken level of resistance. This is a very foreseeable drop even up here. I mentioned that I would be looking for the price to come down here for a potential entry. That's exactly what happened. So all looks good so far on Algorand. Now, to get a broader picture of what's going on, let's look at the leader of the altcoin market. Let's take a look at ETH. Forgive my cluttered chart here, but this was a pretty brutal fake out, right? We had this downsloping level of resistance. We broke out of it, and not only did we break this downsloping level of resistance, but we also cracked the horizontal resistance and closed 2 weekly candles above it. So these were 2 very bullish closes, and then we got this massive dump all the way back down to the 50% retracement when pulled from the initiation of this impulsive move to the upside. A lot of buyers stepped in, defended that 50. So now what I want to see is a rally leading into this weekly candle close, and I want to see a candle body close back up above this downsloping level of resistance that we recently broke out of. I want to see this hold as a support. So I'm going to be watching ETH closely. Next, let's go to the total 3, the total altcoin market cap, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. And the last time I mentioned this chart, I mentioned 2 levels, right? One was the $932 billion level, and the significant level of support below that was around 825 bill. We ended up coming down to about 848, but if I take this to the daily time frame, you'll see that this daily level so far is holding, right? So we came way below it, but by the time this daily candle closed last night at around 8 p.m., buyer stepped in, defended the level, and it's holding, right? So far, so good. I would like to see this hold. If the alts continue to go down, then I would just watch for this kind of like this range between the 50% Fibonacci retracement and the this green line, which is actually a weekly level based on previous price action. So I would look to go heavy into all positions between 818 and 825 billion. Okay, so just keep an eye on this, but so far the fact that this is holding here on the daily time frame for the last 2 days shows that this level is being defended and the bottom might be in, right? So keep an eye on this, keep an eye on Ethereum. And Algorand, of course, as I just mentioned, looks to be in good shape. All right, guys, hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I drop new content, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. If you want quicker updates, follow me on X. The link for that is in the pinned comment and description as well. And if you're looking for an exchange to use that's not going to hassle you for KYC, you can use BloFin, or if you want an alternative non-KYC exchange that can qualify you for a potential season 2 airdrop for Hyperliquid, you can sign up to this as well, again using the pinned comment and the link in the description. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day. Bye.